Baccano. Okay, here is an anime that not everyone knows, but the people who know it hold it in utmost high regards and praise it madly. Even its dub, especially its dub. So let me see what all the fuss is all about. I decided to watch it in dub rather than sub, and I go to this anime not knowing any single thing. Just knowing that it is set in 1930s America, and it is a mafia-type setting like Guy Ritchie. So let us begin. It starts off boring, not explosively as I hoped initially.
Boring!
Now some mafia gang war is going on. A little hard to follow. And now what the hell is going on now? There are immortals. Even this is the anime. It does not feel like one. Baccano starts with simple gang, war, then story is told in 3 timelines 1930, 1931, and 1932, with 2 major events where the story mostly bounced back and forth, 1 prelude event that set all in motion, and 1 wild card. Number 1. The Mafia Gang War. The Gondaire fight the Runarada family for control, with many characters' paths crossing each other. Some people cannot die, even if they are shot point blank, but others are normal. This storyline reminds of Guy Ritchie and Tarantino's movies, and gangster noir movies where you find your charming bad guys with Code Firo and Luck being prime examples of that. Number 2. The train event. The train called Flying Pussyfoot was hijacked, and all bizarre events happened on the train with Rail Tracer, a monster that eats train passengers. This storyline hold more horror elements and neo-noir setting. Strangers with various motives struck together with nowhere to go. Perfect murder setting. It seems like one of Agatha Christie's novels came to life. With a mix of horror and survival element, and you got yourself a masterpiece. Even if that was not enough. You have a beautiful romance between nice Holystone and Jacuzzi Splot, a clash between 3 groups of people with different motives, and beautifully crafted madness characters in Lad Russo and Rail Tracer. These characters will certainly need a full video to discuss. But let's just say their madness is beautiful. There is a moment in anime where one character declares himself as the one true being. That he is the only one that actually exists and all others are just figments of his imagination, and the world is nothing but creation of his endless dream. This is one of the most psychotically beautiful things I have ever heard. Number 3. The prelude event. Although it is not that complex, this is the focal point and the event that set everything in motion aboard the ship. A group of alchemists Advena Avis in 1711 summon a demon in the hopes of gaining eternal life. The demon gave it to them, and without realizing the significance of it, all they took it. One person betrays others, and a long journey starts to recreate the elixir of immortality with a lot of backstabbing and plot twists. Number 4. The wild card. Isaac and Miria. Now here comes the fun part. The characters of Isaac and Miria are so wonderfully charming and fun that you could not help but smile every time they appear. Technically, they are robber like Bonnie and Clyde. Except you will not mind getting robbed by them, just their company is enough to make your heart melt and make you happy. There is so much these characters do that it will take the whole video. But imagine a wild card in every situation with caring personality. As I said, Baccano is not your average anime, or like an average show in general. It has one of the best storytelling out there in fiction. The story in Baccano follows a non-linear pattern. Story where the end is beginning and the beginning is the end. While dealing with stories like this, it can be a little tricky. The secret is to stay ahead of your target audience only little. It is like creating the perfect toast, if you are just impatient. The end result will be raw. In our case, the audience starts to see your storyline unfolding too soon and will get bored. If it is too late, toast will get burned. Story becomes too messy, like in Westworld Season 3. Though I enjoyed that season, you cannot deny that the timeline gets too complex, that it is not even fun anymore. It got burned out. But when you plan carefully and wait for your moment, you will get the perfect recipe for magic, and that is exactly what Baccano is. Even with so many scenes in different timelines, so many characters interacting with each other, who is immortal, who is normal person, who is gonna die, who will survive. You will never get bored and be able to follow along if you are a little patient. And when you will get to the end is like having your favorite ice cream after your favorite meal. Thank you for watching.